Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. Today we're taking on Wigan Athletic in the Barclays Premier League. We got to win this game. Oh boy, there's a ginger on their team. I hope Derek Milborough isn't our referee. Today I'm going to talk about fan fiction, why I like fan fiction, or why I don't like it, although as it happens I do like it. Spoiler alert. And what I like about it. And, oh no, it is Derek Milborough. Oh, he has a noted pro-ginger bias. Wait, Derek Milborough is one of the linesmen. We should be fine. It's Scott McBeanie, who's our regular referee. There he is, not shaking hands with the apparently germ-phobic John Green, nay Bennett. Of course, as always, as usual at least, we have John Green and John Green starting up front. They're married to each other, and they're also married to the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers in the middle today. We've got Merrick, silent but deadly, along with Fahey, and then out on the wings, I'm trying something a little new. S. Holden Goldfield on the wing, on one wing, twice as Vice on the other, and then French the Lana waiting to come in as a substitute. As well as we've got Leroy Williamson on the bench today. Now, I've been thinking about Leroy Williamson because to me he's a fascinating example. I was just talking to my brother Hank, and I told him that I was starting Fat Lucas. By the way, Fat Lucas is starting today after his heroic performance at Arsenal. I told him I was starting Fat Lucas even though he was a 50 on paper because he was 100 in terms of his heart. And Hank said, "I don't think you understand the game." And I said, "What do you mean I don't understand the game?" And he said, "Well, the game, it's just math. Like, it's just an algorithm. And so if they say a player is a 50, he is a 50. There's no ambiguity about his talent level. It's a 50. And he's going to let in more goals on average than El Campuncino, who is a 74. And then I just explained to Hank that, like, that may or may not be the case. However, that's a foul. Look at ball John Green. It's just relentless. It's just relentless. Oh. Pass it. Yes. It's great to see the Swoodly Poopers on the ball. But I explained to him that, like, El Campuncino was not making saves that Fat Lucas is making. And this speaks to my larger theory. My theory that I understand the game is a game of math, but I think the game understands. I think it can measure heart. I think it has a secret heart measurement that we don't know about. And I think it knows that Fat Lucas bleeds Swindon Town red. I think it knows that Fat Lucas, at the age of 42, continues to play for the Swindon Town Robins, not because he needs the money, but because he loves the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers. That is his passion. He loves them. He wakes up in the morning and he wants what's good for the club. He's seen them in League One, and he knows how grateful he is to see them these days in the Premier League. And I think that's the same with Leroy Williamson. Yes, he's a 64, but you'll never see anybody make more tackles. You'll never see anybody play with more passion. And that, like, I think the game knows. Maybe I'm crazy. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So, about fan fiction. I am in favor of it. I really like fan fiction. I love fan fiction of my own books. I also love fan fiction of other stuff. People often ask me, like, if I have a problem with people writing fan fiction about my books or whatever. I don't at all. In fact, I am thrilled when people write fan fiction about my books. I'm also thrilled. Fat Lucas, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, right. Really nice stuff there from the Swindon Town defense. So I really like, in fact, I read quite a lot of fan fiction about my books or based on my books, and it's always interesting to kind of learn what people find interesting about. Oh, you're better than that, Ball John Green. I know it's cold out there. It's always interesting to find out what people really connect to in my work, or like the questions they try to answer. Another thing that I'm often asked about is, like, if I would be okay with someone writing, like, a sequel to Looking for Alaska and then publishing it and making money from it. And the answer to that is no. I would not be okay with that. And not so much because I don't think it would be their work or anything like that, but because it would create something I don't want to create, which is a canonical, authoritative answer to questions that I intentionally left unanswered. What I like about fan fiction is that it's a way for people to write creatively without there being an authoritative voice about the story. So I can write Harry Potter fan fiction in which Dumbledore kills Snape if I want, and that the quality of that fan fiction will be judged ultimately by the quality of my writing, and that's a really interesting thing because there are things that are canon, but if you can do sort of extra canonical work. and it's judged not by who wrote it. Oh, yes! Oh, it's John Green to John Green. John Green, ball, another John Greens. They love each other and they love our team. Yes! Oh, it went off the post, and I was like, my whole life flashed before my eyes. We've hit the post so many times this season, and I was just like, please, God, not again with the post. But it wasn't. It wasn't. We've got it. We've got a goal. Now we face the challenge that frankly, this season has been the scourge of the Swoodly Poopers, which is that we continually get leads and then fail to hold on to them. So this will be the challenge. Now comes the work. Are we going to find a way to keep control, to keep it out of the Swindon net? Is Fat Lucas? Is Fat Lucas the key to that, or is it? Or is it really just that the Swoodly Pooper defense has been so weak this year compared to the quality of our opponents? My feeling is that El Campuchino just wasn't ready for the speed of the Premier League game, and Fat Lucas. He's not. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Ginger. Fat Lucas isn't ready necessarily either. Fat Lucas, he's slow. He's very, very, very old for a professional footballer. But what he has and you can't buy is just a deep, deep knowledge of the culture and the history of our club. And I think that just makes him ready even when he's not, not as young as he used to be. I've also written fan fiction, sometimes as a writing exercise. I really like fan fiction partly because it reminds me it has to be. It is. Go pick up the ball. Go do something fun. Oh, that'll work. Yeah. Oh, sure. What just happened? He's big, he's tough, he has a brilliant puff. Other John Green. He could have just walked it in. Other John Green. That was a great ball. Just everything about that goal was fantastic. He could have walked it in, though. That would have been even classier. But instead, he did the... I don't even know what that... is that some kind of, giant eagle? Was that the giant eagle dance? I don't even know how to call. I don't even know how to describe what just happened, but it was beautiful. I write fan fiction partly because I'm fascinated by other people's stories, and it's a good way to sort of try to inhabit someone else's creative world and their I guess landscape for fiction. But also, oh come on, got to get that down, buddy. Got to get it down. But also because I really like kind of reminding myself that there are sort of non-commercial ways of writing and reading in this brave new electronic world of ours, which can be scary for people who make a living writing, but can also be really exciting. There's something really, really cool about the fact that people will, even when there's nothing, at stake financially, that people will still work hard to both read well and write well. That's very exciting to me. And so that was not a good pass. And so that's part of why I think I've written fan fiction in the past. I have to say, oh, look at beautiful ball, John Green in his boots. He's a goal scorer, and he's got the boots to prove it. He bleeds Swindon Town red all the way down to his tippy-tippy toes. All right. So, one of the things I really like about reading fan fiction is that I feel as a reader kind of liberated to read a little bit differently, to read not less attentively, but with a different. It's just a different kind of enjoyment for me. It's more of a, I don't know, kind of free form enjoyment. I can't think of any other way to describe it. I just feel, I don't know. I feel like I'm there to have fun, and I often feel that way when reading printed books as well, but sometimes it's work in a good way, in the way reading Moby Dick is work. It's work, but it's also very fulfilling work. So I get a lot out of it, and it's something I really I really enjoy and value. But what I was going to say is that I am not responsible for any of the bald John Green, other John Green fan fiction. Lots of people have said that they think that could have been better if I'd hit the Y button a little harder. Lots of people have said that they think I'm responsible for it, and I wish I were in some ways because it is so good. And hopefully the people who do write it will see it as a compliment that many people think that I write it. But I don't, I promise. But there is some fantastic Bald John Green, other John Green fiction out there for those interested in that sort of thing. Oh, keep driving. No. Oh. Yeah, everything will be fine. Now I'm hungry for a third goal, you know. I mean, once you get two, you got to start thinking about your goal differential, which is going to be a huge part of what decides the He's offside. Fat Lucas. I mean, tell me, Hank, explain that. Explain how it's 2 on the goalie. There's two Wigan players and no one except Fat Lucas. And how does he make the save? Explain it to me. Explain to me how Fat Lucas makes that save. And I'm just going to say it. El Campuccino would not. Oh, the ginger's off. Thank God. Everything's going to be fine. El Campuccino would not have made that save. Period. That was not a good example of how to do a throw-in, and now we have a corner kick. All right, everything's going to be fine. Oh, look, their goalie's here. Come on, go. Go. Get the ball. No! Oh, we had an open goal. You just had to get it on net. We just had an opportunity to have the longest goal in the history of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers, and we screwed it up. I feel so sad. If we lose the Premier League because of goal differential and it's a 1-goal differential, I'm going to be really mad because that could have been the goal. All right, go, and shoot. And no. Well, we still won. 2-0. Not bad for the goal differential. Every time you win by more than 1, you probably take a step up against Arsenal. Feeling good about the boys. Our opponents are smelling their pits in shame, as is appropriate. I wish to congratulate both John Green and John Green on heroic performances. Also, not bad by manager John Green. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.